Hey guys, welcome to Tulsa YouTubers. We're at our fourth meetup in history. You're about to see a little bit of what goes on at a meetup, so stay tuned. I'd like to take a moment to thank Street Taco Company and Pizza Time for generously donating food to our event. We truly appreciate it. If you get a chance, be sure to check them out in the food court of the Tulsa Promenade Mall. Also, we decided to record the meetup at the last minute, so please excuse the poor quality on the audio and the video angles. Welcome, everybody. Hi. I'm so happy that you guys can make it. I'm so happy. No idea. When I first made this group, it was just because I was a little YouTuber, and I still am. I'm not anything fancy. I got almost 100 subscribers on my biggest channel, but I'm just like seven away from getting 100. So let me know if you guys want me to like put a pie in my face or anything like that. Let me know.
What kind of plaque do they send you?
Do what?
What kind of plaque do they send you?
Nothing.
They'll send you an email for
It's probably cardboard.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna make one.
Right?
But hey, that's pretty good.
But when I started my channels, I was just goofing around and everything. I was just getting into modeling and acting. I've always wanted to act. Hey there. Yes, just sign in. Just sign in and get a name badge or whatever, and have a seat wherever you're comfortable. If we don't have enough seats or whatever, you can make more seats right now. So, anyway, when I started my channel, I was just trying to get myself out there and also just goofing around a lot, which is a common theme, just want to have fun and everything. But one day, while I was promoting myself as a model very late in life, I had my first fashion shoot when I was 27 years old, and it was on my birthday actually. And of course now I'm like, I gotta lose 20 pounds, get back in shape, I'll get back out there. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm like on YouTube too, because I love it. I can't live without it now. But when I first started to promote myself, the thing that got me out there was a cat video. Yay. So imagine this. You're someone trying to promote yourself as a model and an actress late in life. So you're thinking, God, I'm not going to get out there anyway. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try extra hard. And so you start pushing it. You start making a Facebook page. You start making a YouTube video about doing the ice bucket challenge. Stuff like that. Things that will get you out there. And then one day, you get a message on your model page or your actress page or whatever, and it's about your cat video. And I'm like, all right, I got a message on hot stuff. I'm really getting out there. And then like, we really like your cat video. I'm like, how the hell do you even know about that? I haven't even associated with what I'm doing because I didn't have it connected or anything. So it's like, it kind of creeped me out a little bit, really. But anyway, it turns out that it was a show called Right This Minute. Have you heard of it? Okay. Well, there are some people at work that are like super fans. They like record it at my job. Like they record it and watch it later on that day. I think it's on like channel 2 around here or something. But it's about viral videos and everything. So it was my cat in the snow. He was just like sitting there meowing like a cat that's scared, like a scary cat and everything. And that's when I had my first and only viral videos. But that was the beginning of Tulsa YouTubers, because up until that point, I didn't even want to do it because I didn't think I could. I didn't think I could succeed, didn't even want to try, didn't even bother really. I just like put 1 or 2 videos. Hardly monetized them, but I did, and just, I got like 1 or 2 views or whatever, and that was it. But when that video went on that show, it got so many views. I say so many, a few thousand, but there are some people, if not in this room, in Tulsa YouTubers group, that have like 20,000 to 75,000 for their views, and that's truly viral. But I still, in my own right, feel like my cat video was viral because all these people saw it. Tommy's voice was on it. I was on it for a minute, but the shining star was my cat. That was it. But that's what made me want to start this group, because I started becoming interested as a result of being in this cat video. And so I started looking around. I started looking around for people to collaborate with, because I'm like, wow, this really is going somewhere. I can really do something with this. There's more people going to my channel now than I ever thought of. I better make bank on it, you know? So I was like, all right, I'm sure there's a group somewhere in the area, because that's what they say. They say on Daryl Lee's and Tish Moyer and all these places, collaboration is the best way to get out there. You know, you got to work with other people, be on their channels, get your name out there. Well, there wasn't a group. It was just crickets. And so I was like, screw it. I'll just make a group myself. And that's how this group started. I think it was like a year or so of it running and slowly getting traction that I finally decided to make a meetup group. And I'm so happy I did, because it's like, it was one thing to start the group, just to have it out there on the web, but meeting everyone face to face has made it like a dream come true. It's made it something to be proud of. It's made it real, because you guys are real people trying to make a real living, or at least a really fun hobby on YouTube, you know what I mean? So I am so happy you guys are here. I couldn't have been happier, honestly. Hey there, how's it going? Yeah, just sign in and give a name tag and everything. And so that's what started the journey, really. Laura, would you like to pass out this one? Got it. Okay. Now, just to help you guys out, since it's helped me a little bit, on giving you ideas and traction for your channel. I know many of you haven't started one yet, or if you have started it, so it's in its infancy, you don't really know what to do with it yet. Here, Laura is passing out the 13 most popular types of YouTube videos. They're the ones that will give you the most traction if you decide to do them. Of course, if you Google anywhere on the web for YouTube video ideas, there'll be a list of 50, 20, 100, whatever. They're there. They're out there. There's a ton of ideas. But these are the top performing ones.
Like, is this, for the data, was that collaborated over, like, how many years? Like, 2016, or is it this year, or is it?
You know what? I'm not sure. I think this article came out in 2013.
2014.
And if you're interested in looking at the article, it says in its entirety. I have it at the bottom. I gave Google the short narrative, the whole article that basis. So do any of you guys do product review videos? Okay, cool. What kind of product reviews do you do?
We do PC gaming stuff.
PC gaming? Yeah, that's cool. Any other gamers in here? Cool. Awesome. And what kind of product reviews do you do?
Supplies.
Art supplies? Cool. Any other artists in here? Hi. Hey, cool. Yeah. Of course. That's cool. Very cool. What about how-to videos? Okay. How-to videos? Okay. All right. You got a how-to video?
How to do certain things in games.
How to do gaming. How to do stuff on gaming. Cool.
Art, of course.
Of course.
3D printing.
Cool. See, that's the stuff that gets traction. That's the stuff people want to
Yeah,
know.
I just looked at I haven't done anything recently, and I just looked at how many subscribers I have. I'm really shocked. I've got 135 more than I thought I had.
Really?
So
So what is your number? What's your subs right now?
1235. 1,235, and it's growing without me because I've been super busy the last couple of months, about the last 3 months.
How many videos? How many videos do you think you have?
I've forgot 151, it tells me.
Wow. See, it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference.
And I do collaborations. I'm a video design team lead.
Cool.
So I do collaborations with people all over the world.
That's awesome. Very awesome.
So,
Okay, oh, Kristen,
Yes.
how-to videos.
How-to videos, yes.
What kind of how-to videos do you do?
I'm trying to show people how to draw things with fire.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that is mostly on the live stream now, because it's a lot easier to interact when people are actually chatting.
Right.
Actually. But YouTube actually has a live stream option now. So
Yes.
that's still,
Definitely.
I'm still on Twitch, and yeah, I'm on Twitch and YouTube.
Cool. All right, vlogs. I'm a vlogger. Who else is a vlogger in here?
So just started.
Sweet.
I
That's
would
cool.
be.
You know, it's funny. I never thought that vlogs would be a big deal, but they are. People do. Hey there, YouTuber.
Yes.
Yay. Welcome. Sign in. Get a name badge.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Start on the inside.
Right thing. And if we don't have chairs, you can make a chair right here. We got chairs to pull out, so make yourself at home. So I didn't know that vlogs could be a big deal, but people like have you heard of Justine? She does vlogs. She actually does like mashup several different genres. She does how-to videos. She does tech videos. She does gaming. Big deal. The vlogs are third most popular. Gaming videos, we already said how many gamers are in here. That's a big deal. I started a gaming channel like 2 years ago, didn't touch it until this year, and have like 3 videos, and I'm like really proud of them. Actually, let me take that back. I have 2 videos. One of them I'm about to put out, but I'm doing something different with it. I'm actually like chopping it into, I'm editing it. Has anyone heard of that? No, not Goat Simulator. That one's, I got that one on there, but the one that I'm editing and making shorter and everything is Limbo. Have you heard of that game?
Oh, yeah. The black little characters.
And with that one
Darkness.
little boy, he's just going through and you solve puzzles and stuff. It's really depressing, but it's really funny. I don't know why it's
watching you die was funny.
Actually, a lot of people like to watch that game for some reason.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I'm cutting out all the extra times I die. I'm just doing the funniest ones I die. That's it. Hey there, how's it going? Just, like Carissa, just sign in, get a name badge, make a help me people chairs. Get a chair and get it set up wherever you want to, okay? All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. What about comedy and skit videos? Who does comedy and skit videos? Oh, yes, your bunny video was adorable. I love that one. Yes. What kind of comedy videos do you do?
Lots of them, but right now I'm doing horror space.
You're doing what?
Forward,
Horror? Really? Okay. So what's the name of your channel?
it's Wichita County.
Film Collective?
Wichita County.
Which, okay, cool. And how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing them for 2 years, a couple of them, so we just got 2 out there, we're starting to get down.
Cool.
We bought split Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Misery, Dracula, is getting ready to do Exorcist, and we're David.
Cool.
Him saying that reminded me of something. YouTubers especially might want to get on this. Bruce Campbell and this whatever this application process is ends Wednesday. He's doing a show to find the biggest horror freak out there, and it's kind of like a game show. And this kid really doesn't. He's on it. Yeah, no, not
Cool.
me, but he's on it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's good
They're
to know.
looking specifically for people who are on it.
Sweet. Awesome. Oh, just FYI, after I'm done talking my head off and all that stuff, you guys are visiting on that. If any of you at any point in time want to come up to my computer, I'm recording. If you want to introduce yourself, maybe you'll be in the Tulsa YouTubers video. Maybe you can say the name of your channel and what you do very shortly or whatever. And I can be sure to cut that into a future video or anything if you want that extra publicity. So just letting you know, it's there. I'm trying to record it all the way through. If anyone doesn't want me to record them, just let me know and I'll cut you out of it or blur you or whatever. So anyway, so okay, next is haul videos. Haul videos, a lot of people like bring home a bunch of dollar store items and stuff like that. They're like, oh, look at me, look what I thought, but that's really big. Apparently, that's a big thing. Does anyone do haul videos?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
I have more.
Okay, cool. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done, well, hold on, I take that back. I did the Thank Geek video, which kind of was it was a vlog and a haul video all in one. And I guess you could combine them if you want to.
Does that include like unboxing?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
For some reason, on this list, it has unboxing and haul videos separately, but I think that it can be the same thing, honestly. I don't know why they.
So you get something, you know, you want to show it off, but like when they have the unboxings where you get those little crates that come out with a bunch of stuff in them.
Yeah.
So I can probably see that being separate, but like,
Uh-huh.
if you get like say a new video card, and you want to unbox it and show it off. I would
Right.
think that would be more like a single object versus
Yeah.
a box with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So, but that's.
Both of those do.
Mhm. Now this is one that I hate to say it, but I don't really understand this one very well, just because I haven't done it or seen it or noticed it on the web a lot. But memes and tag videos, and it gives like an example of draw your life. Has anyone seen like a draw your life video, stuff like that? Okay. Has anyone done like a draw your life video? Anyone?
No, but now that you mention it, I should say that in my.
Yeah, I would do that if I could draw. If I could draw, I would do it. Maybe it could be a comedy skit video because I'm so terrible at drawing. That would be a draw my life video. There you go, combo right there.
That's not recurring, like one time.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I know a lot of people. I'm sorry, what?
So,
Oh yeah, definitely. There are a lot of them out there. Favorites or best of. Has anyone done any of those videos?
I'm working on the show.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. I guess the favorites or best of videos would be like the number videos, like the 10 best or my 10 favorite or the 10 worst, 5 worst, or 3 tips or whatever. Which honestly, you can match that up with the next one, which is the educational videos. So yeah.
You can actually match that one up with quite a few of these. Like
Yeah.
new products, 10 best products of this.
Mhm. Yeah.
10 best video games, 10 best artwork.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, here's one that I'm wanting to do. Going past the educational videos and the unboxing videos, which to me seems suspiciously like the haul videos and everything, are the Q&A videos. Has anyone done a Q&A video? Okay. Those are supposed to be
We'll
pretty
be doing our first one this next show.
Oh
for the
yeah?
Company.
That's cool. I don't know. Just throwing this out there for anyone that just came in and everything. I'm going to be approaching 100 subscribers on my vlog channel. Woohoo! Go me! I know a lot of people have a lot more than that, but if anyone wants me to like put a pie in my face or any ideas you have for that, I'm getting absurdly close to that. So just let me know how you want me to humiliate myself or any questions you want me. If there are any questions you want to ask me, I'm not sure what I should do with that.
You always do like that one kid on Twitch did.
What did he do?
He shaved his head and then ate his hair. He
I'm
went
not-
from 100 subscribers to 2 million.
What?
Almost instantly.
Really?
Sure did. He shaved his head and then ate it. He said, when I get 100 subscribers, I'll shave my head. If I get 2,000, I'll eat the hair that I shaved. And he hit almost 2 million in that one episode.
Oh my gosh. No way. No way.
Because everybody did not believe he was going to do it. And I was one of them. I watched him do it. I was like, oh, no.
That would be one bad hair ball.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you.
Or hair
There
ball.
you go.
Giveaways are always good, but they don't always keep your subscribers. Sometimes they just subscribe for the giveaway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey there. Hey, I would love these over on these tables right here. Here in a minute, we're gonna start digging into food. It's gonna be sample size stuff and all that. Just dig in, try some stuff, and if you like it, remember it for later. Street Taco and Pizza Time are giving us free food to try. So if you're interested, go for it. Okay, And has anyone done any collection videos, like a collection of your stuff?
I could.
You could, yeah.
With like
Yeah.
70 Amigos, I could.
Like right now, I hate to say this, but I have a collection, but it's a weird collection. It's really stupid. I keep collecting bottle caps and monster tabs. And I'm thinking, I'm going to do an art project with it. I'm going to do this big art project. It's going to be great. I'm going to sell it on Etsy or
If we go to
something.
the Fallout universe, you're gonna be rich.
Yeah, there you go. But, you know, for anyone that has a collection, you know, it's worth showing on YouTube. And I'm sure there are a lot of people that would actually seriously search that. Like comic books, say you have a comic book collection, a very specific niche or something like that. Why not show it on YouTube? I don't know. It could do well. Print videos. Last one, print videos. Has anyone done a print video?
I haven't been at your house enough yet.
Just give it time.
We've done one on one of our shows. We hosted a server, and one of our friends I went to AFK to eat dinner for our show, and we just had the camera on him all the time. Well, he thought I was gone, and I was actually sitting there eating my sandwich, and I started spotting bears behind him. And he didn't realize it. I already had like 60, 80 bears behind him, and we're playing a survival game. And next thing you know, he's like hitting a rock, and he turns around, and he sees all these bears. And the whole time, I could hear him on the camera just cussing me as he's running.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Did it get a lot of views?
It actually did. It actually got about 3,000 or 4,000 views, so it was
Wow.
pretty quick.
See, I
It was
get.
also on Twitch too, which so we had it converted over to YouTube for that.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I like the one where you ride the box down the stairs.
That wasn't a prank. That was hardcore life right there. I knew every moment of that. Yeah, so I decided one day I was bored and I decided, hey, we just unloaded this futon. We just set up this futon. What are we going to do with this giant box? What did I do? I got inside the giant box and went down the stairs and put it on YouTube. I feel like it's maybe a little underrated, or maybe it's just too short. Maybe it's, I don't know.
It was
I want to look
funny.
it up.
It was
Is it
funny. I
on?
think people just haven't seen it, that's all.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, is it on Tom? I think it's on Tommy's channel. Tommy, you might want to share that. Hey, everyone, feel free to laugh at it. Go for it. But anyway, so those are the 13 most popular types of YouTube videos according to Media Kicks. And if you want to research it further, I put the shortened article link at the bottom if you want to look into it yourself and see what you think of it. So, let's see here. The next thing I want to show you is let's go with the free resource guide. Gloria, can you pass that out? Okay. This is just based on my experience. This is stuff that I've looked into over the last 2 years, trying to make it big on YouTube. The most important one to note is YouTube Creator Academy. That is by YouTube itself. That is straight from the horse's mouth. So if you go to YouTube Creator Academy on YouTube, or you go to their website, which I have here on the online resources, it shows you, it has a ton of courses and articles that shows you how to succeed and all that stuff. So I've looked over it a ton of times for helpful hints. So I made this list. To help you guys see where I came from, and I left a lot of blank space because I figured you guys have a lot more to bring to this than I do. A lot of stuff. There are a lot of resources that you have or you've seen that might be helpful to other people. So if you're talking to each other, if you want to write it down or something, go for it. So I'm just trying to help on that. So before we talked about, there are some people that have been here to previous meetups, and we had talked about Chrome extensions. Does anyone using Chrome extensions for YouTube? Which one do you use?
I use the TubeBuddy. I use Calendar. I use there's a massive amounts of ones that I use. to just schedule everything. There's also one that allows you to do the projects. It's called Heckler.
Heckler?
And basically what it does is allows you to scheme out what you want to do for your show. So you can basically complete those. It allows you to like do notations on those and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's kind of good.
Spell that for me. I use TubeBuddy. I remember that.
TubeBuddy.
Just look up video coordinations underneath it, and it should pop up. There's like a bunch of different ones versions of it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be able to tell you how to spell it.
What was the name of it?
Heckler.
Heckler?
Heckler. Not sure why it's called that.
But video coordinations.
Yeah,
You should
basically
look up
what it does
video
allows you to just like plot out a scheme of what you're going to do for your video. And it allows you notations,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
shot coordinations, and locations. It's pretty,
Okay.
actually pretty nice.
Cool. All right.
What was that called? What was that called? Video coordination?
Just look under, there's some extensions, just look under video schedulers or video, I guess you have coordinators.
You
And
said it was.
there's hundreds of them. There's like, that was the first one you started using, and kind of stuck with that one only. But there's hundreds of them. And they all do really great stuff.
Sweet.
And
Okay.
they all do it inside the browser,
Sweet.
inside the Chrome, so it works out real good.
That's cool. And it's called Pickler.
Heckler.
Pickler. So Pickler. That one's a good one. TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is really cool because when you download it as an extension, you have like a free version, you have like a paid version, which I haven't delved into yet. But what it is it's just this whole built-in guide that helps you every step of the way. It has like a thumbnail generator where you can pick a frame from your video and like add text to it or something. And it has what else does it have? Tags. Tag research. That is huge. Anytime when you upload a video, you're supposed to use tags that are relevant to your video so people can find it when you're searching for those type of videos. And so imagine this, you're sitting there and you're putting in tags in there as you're uploading your video and everything, and you're wondering, hey, is this a relevant tag? Or more really, is this a tag that is successful on YouTube? And so what will happen is when you have this Chrome extension, there'll be like a little search box right next to the word that you put in. You click on it, and it brings up the screen, and it shows you how that ranks. In the right-hand corner, the right lower corner, it'll show you a score, and it'll say it will be red or it will be green. Red meaning, no, don't use this, it's flooded, or it's not a popular one, no one's using it, or whatever. Or green is, hey, this means it's highly searchable, but not a lot of competition, stuff like that. And that will help you immensely get more views if you do proper tags. So that helps with that, and there's a whole lot of stuff. So I wanted to pass that along in case you guys can use that. Another one that's very similar to that I haven't used a whole lot is called vidIQ. And vidIQ, as an extension, will just be there as you're on YouTube. And it'll just be kind of in a side panel. Anytime you're searching a YouTube video of someone else's, it will show you what that person used for tags. And it has a little option where you can copy and paste and use those tags that they use. And it makes sense if you have a video just like it. So
It's extremely helpful. It
okay,
will get your video found really fast if you use it. Trust me on this one. I found out real quick from the last time we did our show. It definitely makes a difference. Those tags make a huge difference.
yes they do. A big difference. Now I know that everyone needs a good thumbnail for their videos, and a lot of people can't afford Photoshop. So there are actually a couple free options that are on the web for you to use. There's a lot more, and that's why I left some room in case you guys wanted to talk amongst yourself. Maybe you have something on there that needs to be on there that I don't know about. But the one I use the most is called Pixlr.com. And it has an express version with like overlays and like cool text you can use and all that kind of stuff, where you can like get your picture in there and just add some effects to it and put it on, like just export it as a JPEG or whatever. And it also has a Photoshop style editor, which is, you know, you can cut things out, you can do layers. I don't know how many of you guys have used Photoshop before, but it's got a system where you can have like multiple layers of stuff and kind of build an art, like build like a fancy, I don't know, a fancy photograph that wouldn't actually exist in the real world, you know. It's very helpful. But anyway, there's that. Composites, yes, very much. And then there's PicMonkey.com. Who's used PicMonkey? Not. Do you like it?
I don't use it anymore, but it was very helpful. It has a lot of easy to use tools. It's
Yeah.
not the most sophisticated thing, but it can get the job done.
Yeah, I agree.
So do you use something else now?
Yes, I actually use Photoshop. I actually have Photoshop.
Yeah, but this will get you by. PicMonkey and PicMonkey and Pixlr will get you by until you're able to have it. Sorry. go on.
GIMP2 is a Photoshop free version.
What is it called?
GIMP, all capital letters.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Okay.
And Photoshop CS2 is really hard to find, but it is a free download on the Adobe website.
Is it? Okay.
If
cool.
you want to
Good
use
know.
something as professional as Photoshop, maybe a little bit more professional than Photoshop, if you go to Blackmagic Resolve, they have two different versions. They have a studio version and they have a regular version. Studio version is exactly what the movie industry uses. The free version that you can use will do everything that you will need for a YouTuber. It's just it minuses like the super things like broadcasting of like news channels type stuff. So you really don't need the stuff the studio version needs. The free version will do everything Photoshop will do and thousands of other things.
So what's that called?
It's called Blackmagic's DaVinci's Resolve. And it's make sure don't get the studio one because the studio one does cost. The other one's completely free and literally it gives massive choices. And they just added a new program to it called Fusion 8 that comes with the free version that will allow you to do what's called nodes. Nodes will literally change your life when it comes to video editing. Because it literally connects one piece to another and you can literally do movie film quality just like the professionals to where you can control every single aspect of a video. If a car pulls up and you want the headlights brighter, you can literally change just the headlight lights and make them brighter. You can even change the direction the light comes from. And it has video following tags. You can actually say you have somebody in the sun in the background, you can tag the light and make it brighter. And then you can make it where it tracks across the whole video in the same spot, but it'll track automatically for you. It's not complicated at all. You basically click it, you tell it to track it, and it will track the light and adjust it accordingly to the frames. It's very easy to learn compared to like Photoshop, and it's completely 100% free.
Cool.
It changed my video editing massively.
Okay.
I will warn you though, because it is such a professional and complicated program, I actually use that program. It does take quite a decent PC to be able to run it well, so I will warn you about that.
I can run it on hers, and hers runs the lower end computers, so I don't see it being a problem. Anything that might run as a DirectX 11 card should run it with no problems.
But
Now, if you run a DirectX 9 card, yeah, that's about 10, 12, 11 years old, so then it might have a little issue. If you're doing YouTube, you most likely got at least a half of it should run it with problems.
But if you have one that has XP, like I do, one of my computers has XP, it might be worth knowing that it's going to be heavy on your computer, like you said. So it's good to know. Very good to know. Another thing I just want to go over. Does anyone want to talk about any other photo editing? So, what do you use?
I use paint.net a lot.
Paint.
That's a good one.
Yeah, paint.net.
Paint.net. Okay.
It's not actually
All
a
right.
website, it's an actual program.
Okay. All right. But is it it's a free download?
Yeah,
It's free.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sort of like MS Paint, except it has like layers and other stuff like that.
Oh,
so it's a lot more useful.
Simple version. It's
Nice.
really nice.
Hey, it works. Everyone has their thing, and not everything will work for everyone. But maybe there's some things that Some people will prefer that,
Yeah,
honestly.
pretty useful for like things like pixel editing and similar. Which that's one of those things that like programs like Photoshop and GIMP don't do very well. It's like things like pixel editing and also like line drawing type stuff.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Should we shut the door now, or?
Possibly, yeah, I'll get it.
I'm not tall enough. Thank you, Kristen. You rocked. Okay. I wasn't sure. I just wanted people to know that they can come in at any time. So I guess if they're planning on coming, they'll be here.
At least we have air this time.
Yes, we have air. In August, there was no air conditioning. It was miserable. It was our first meetup too. So anyway, moving on. Just want to discuss YouTube online resources. Of course, I discussed this earlier. creatoracademy.youtube.com. That is straight from the horse's mouth. You can't get better advice than from YouTube itself. And they have a ton of articles, and they have a channel that goes with that to show it from, YouTube. If you want to watch a video, cool. If you want to read it, cool. They have both options for you. It's however you prefer to learn. Blognation.com, that's just something I happened to pick up, just happened to be looking for articles, and it's been helpful. It has how-to articles on this, that, and the other. Things similar to this, like 13 most popular, YouTube type videos, those kind of articles you'll find on Blog Nation in general. Tubular Insights. This used to be called Real CEO, REEL CEO, or SEO. I'm sorry, SEO. But they I don't know if they got bought or what, but they're tubularinsights.com, and same thing, just more advice like that and everything about successful YouTube channel, maybe editing and stuff. It used to be more about like everything, including editing, how to edit properly and stuff like that. Socialblade.com. Now this one is more about you comparing your channel to others or comparing one channel to another. You go to socialblade.com, you can look up things like subscribers, what their rank is on YouTube. You can see, hey, is this like the top, how is this ranking in relation to other videos, period, or other channels on YouTube. Like PewDiePie is probably up there. Like I'm number 3. He'll be like number 3 ranked on socialblade.com, whereas many of us, if we're just starting out, will be like in the thousands or millions rank or whatever, and that's okay. You can improve with time. And I'll give you a grade. The grade will be based on how many views you get, how many subscribers, what your retention is, meaning how long people watch your videos before moving on to another one, and so on and so on. And you kind of look at it from an educational point of view, like, well, okay, I got my work cut out for me, but I can reach it. I just got to work on it. And it'll show you month by month, even I think day by day, how different channels all across YouTube are doing. If you scroll down to the bottom, after you enter their name, it'll show you day by day, did they lose subscribers, did they gain subscribers, how many views did they get? And then you can click on and get more information from that. So that's pretty cool. So with that said, moving on, one more thing. The video planner I made. I made this a long time ago just for me, but I wanted to share it with you guys. And I just want you guys to use it as much as you want, or create something better from it if you choose. All it is me doing some research. Let's see, how do I make a good YouTube video? Okay, what do I need for that? I need a title. I need to know what category I'm going to make this video for. I need to know what my tags should be. I need to research my tags and see if those are going to be good tags that people will want to look at, And this just helps you pre-plan. That's all it is. And you can steal it. You can create your own based on it. You can just discard it. Whatever you want to do, it's there. You can make as many copies for yourself or others as you want. No big deal. It's just there. Of course, it's got little reminders, social shares. You can just, of course, share it on YouTube, of course, Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, email, Daily Motion. Does anyone know anything about Daily Motion?
Yeah, it's basically YouTube on a smaller scale. I think it's based in Europe somewhere. I don't know, France or something. It's a foreign version of YouTube on a smaller scale. But you can make money the same, Daily Motion, yes. And you can make money off of the advertisement the same exact way you can on YouTube. You may not get as many views as you can potentially get on YouTube, but it's an option you can put in your arsenal. You have it in addition to, you can have the exact same version of your channel on that as you do on YouTube. You can have both streams going at the same time you can choose. So, and then there's Vimeo. I don't know a whole lot of stuff about Vimeo, except for I think you have to pay for it for the most part. Does anyone use Vimeo in here?
I've used it before.
Okay. So do you get a chance to monetize your videos or anything? Do you monetize your videos on there? Do you have the ability to?
Do you monetize? Do you make money on ad revenue?
Modify, you said?
Monetize. Make money on your videos?
No, I don't
No?
monetize it.
Okay. So you do it. So why do you do it? Do you do it like just to get the word out there about your video and things like that?
Just for fun.
Cool. All right. Sweet.
There's also vid.me, which will even let you start a channel, and you can even take the URL from YouTube and post it there, and it just makes another video
Really?
on vid.me. It's really, really easy to use and really simple.
Wow.
And it has like a Reddit upvote system. I haven't dove too deep into it, but from what I've had, it's pretty easy to use.
Cool. Vid.me.
Vid.me.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
With
worth
me, myself.
That's worth noting for sure. Now, Patreon. Does anyone have a Patreon page? Okay. All right. So, Kristen, what's up? Your Patreon page. Any success? How does that work?
I actually did have 2 subscribers on my Patreon. They're both subscribed at about a $5 level. After the fees or whatever were taken out, I get like $7-something a month at this point. But yeah, but I mean that's like still like that's more money than not. So it's pretty
Lunch.
Yeah, it's lunch.
Right.
Exactly.
For sure.
It's street taco.
Okay. Now you mind sharing kind of what Patreon is and what it is.
Sure.
How it works.
Patreon is a sort of like a crowdsourcing, crowdfunding platform it's geared more towards artists. So I don't use my gaming channel on this one very much, but the artwork that I do actually lends itself to this type of platform. If my subscribers stay subscribed for like 6 months, they get a freebie, like a free woodwork card. So, and they know that, and depending on the tiers, it does work on tiers. So, a lot of people just have a basic $1 tier, so that people can get in and they get like exclusive behind the scenes stuff. A lot of the time, that's what most of the Patreon platforms that I have seen have at the $1 level. It's just so that you can see what goes on behind the scenes. But at higher levels, they can have different rewards. Patreon is very good for people who are doing animation, who are doing social work type videos. There's a few that come to mind, but if you have like a cause or something that you want to support, Patreon would be a really good thing for you to look into, especially if you're doing regular videos.
Yes, definitely.
What do you do music?
Music?
Yes,
Music's
music.
good. I consider that an art, but it's definitely correct.
So people like gamers use it, like guys who build a normal game story, people like that.
Some, yeah.
We use it for our gaming show. We also use that in another one called Wisp, which is similar to Patreon.
Wisp.
They're exactly the same.
Wisp.
The difference is one goes to PayPal, one goes directly to you.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Could you use that for like t-shirts, whatever, crosswording?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Definitely. We actually, our $50 package on ours includes you a t-shirt a month. One of our artwork t-shirts.
Okay. All right. So
Did you make that shirt? Just
This
curious.
one? No, this is actually one of the
I
ones
see
we
it on
got off
Facebook
of
all
our.
the time with like different.
Well,
different characters
the
on it.
one that we get with the free shoot churches a month, we do it from designedbyhumans.com, which is owned by Amazon, which is we're partnered with, and that's where we got this from.
Okay, cool.
So this would be one of the shirts you would probably get for like the $50 package.
okay. And Laura, how do you utilize Patreon for your YouTube channel?
I do it for my gaming channel, and that's because right now, I've been having a real hard time finding an understanding job because I have a lot of health issues. And the last job I actually had was at Walmart, and my manager called me out on Salesforce, so I ended up walking out because of my health issues. And I mainly use it to try to get like donations, so I can get a better computer, so I can try to get really set up to gaming, because this laptop isn't built for it at all. They actually had to take it and give me a new hard drive and a few other things after it crashed once before.
Oh, no.
But I mean, I'm hopeful. I also use GoFundMe, and that so far has been my dollar donation. I'm not expecting much at all, but I'm gonna try to turn my hand into other options.
Got it. Cool. Thank you for sharing. So basically, from what I see is Patreon is for YouTube creators that want to make it full time. They want to make it a full-time job to be a YouTuber. And so what they do is they share their craft on this platform called Patreon, and people can do like a one-time donation, or they can do like a monthly donation, or buy how many video, like a video for each video you do. Yeah, so say someone signs up and they're like a super fan of yours and they want to see you succeed on YouTube, they might go on there and be like, for every video that you make, I'll give you $1. And so every video you make, they're giving you $1. That's motivation for you, that's a resource for you to grow your channel. So that's just another resource for you to utilize if you want to.
It's called value for value.
Yeah, there you go. Definitely. And with that, with most Patreon patrons, or people, YouTubers, you have a tiered reward system. So say you want to donate $1, that person will have on their site, I will give you a thank you note or a personalized video, and it goes up from there. It goes up t-shirts, whatever, a shout out.
And most of the
stuff
time
like
you'll
that.
get whatever the prior ones are too, added to it usually.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You could get
So if you get a
all kinds of
$25 pack, you'll get the $1, $5, $10 or something.
Yeah. So it's very helpful for a lot of people. Now, who knows what a tentpole event is? A tentpole event? Basically, a tentpole event is an event that is hot on the web. Everyone's talking about it. It's everything from Janet's boob coming out at the football to Christmas. So
Like a trendy event?
Trendy event. So it's anything that anyone's like, oh my gosh, what's going on there? I have to look that up. That's a tentpole event, and you can capitalize that on that.
So does that mean we're in a tentpole event right now?
I don't know. Are there a lot of fans? I don't know. We'll see.
So basically, you make a video with whatever that is in the title.
Yes.
And then when they search it, they come to your feed.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of that.
Yes. In the title, be sure to have it in your tags.
Right.
And in your description. You got to be consistent. You got to put it in all 3 areas because YouTube likes that. That's the way they know how to rank your video, and that's how they know it really is related to that, by you being consistent and putting those keywords in all 3 of those.
A lot of bloggers have done that by making a video about Casey Neistat.
Yes.
And then they get everybody searching for Casey Neistat, and they find his deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course, then you have to have some content to keep it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's definitely a way to get them into your channel.
Whether
So,
that's legit or not,
right.
it works.
Yes, it
We
does.
just started doing that with our gaming channel. If the new game comes out and it's really hot on the trendy section,
Yeah.
Mhm.
we'll grab the video of the trailer or whatever and slap it on our channel. It pulls in views, believe it or not.
That's cool. Hey, it works. It works. Even YouTube wants you to start out with tentpole videos. They actually recommend that. If you go and you look through their stuff, one of the things they say about starting out is work on tentpole videos, things that people are going to be searching for, whether it's holidays or, like political events. Don't want to go into that too much, but that's a trending topic. There's, maybe movies coming out everything and anything that people are going to be searching for hardcore. You gotta consider that at least as an option for you to bring one of your first videos around, because that will pull people in for sure. Now, just have on here collaboration information. It's YouTube tells us to collaborate with each other and do shout outs, all that stuff, share links that we do collabs with in the description. It helps everyone. That's the fastest way to grow your channel, is to collaborate with other people doing the same thing that you're doing. So, let's see here. Theme. I don't know why I put theme. Why did I put theme? I'm not sure.
Some people make it off of just because like I do a lot, like a segment before our show, like while we're waiting for the show to start. So when I start Twitch, for the first 30 minutes, people are just sitting there waiting for the show. So what I'll do is I'll pick a video on YouTube that does, creepypastas, and that's all they do, and I'll turn around and play that for them while they're waiting. So in the background, they're listening to the creepypasta, and then when the show starts, I'll give credit to that person, say, look, go check them out, and so forth. And some of them are just like creepypasta only, or just talk shows only, or just gaming only. So if you have a theme, if it works, go with it. If it don't, well, might want to change themes.
It's about branding.
Yes.
And what happens is that you're going to build your whole portfolio. You want to have a branding, so basically your subscribers and viewers are going to keep on coming back because they know what to expect. Because
Yes.
I can give you already the whole structure there.
Mhm.
We already know. Put insert A, what's going to happen. We want to see that.
Yeah, if it gets too finicky,
Yes.
you'll lose them quick.
Yes, that is one thing that is very important. Eventually, you have to start getting consistent, and I'm struggling with that. I'm trying to get. Right now, I'm still in the testing waters, just like many of you are in the testing waters of your channel, or in even just the pre-thought process of your channel in the first place. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start out just trying things. And you can't fail. There's no way you can fail at YouTube. You just keep trying. The most that can happen is maybe you don't get views on that video. Big deal, right? So you just move on to a different one. So that's one thing I really love about YouTube. You don't have a sense of dread, or you don't have a sense of failure. You just keep trying something new, because there's so many ideas out there. You just got to keep trying till you get the one that resonates with your audience. And then that's when you should start being a little bit consistent. You can evolve, but you got to maintain some kind of consistency, because your fans look forward to that. They look forward to your rituals. They know what's going to happen at XYZ at certain points, and they look forward to that.
I would say on that note, resonating to your fans is good, but it needs to resonate to you as well.
Yes.
If you don't like it, they're gonna know.
Excellent point.
Usually they're gonna
Yes.
know.
Yeah, you should never not like what you're doing.
Another idea I was given, and I don't know where I got this information, but is when you have a video that's not doing so well, sometimes renaming it and getting a new visual.
Yes.
Yes. Name it and get a new thumbnail and put it back out.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and that has actually resurrected many videos doing that. And if you feel in your heart that thumbnail and the title is good, start looking at your tags. You need to look at your tags. There are many videos that I had to change the tags on, and they started getting traction after I changed them. You just got to experiment with it. And one thing in addition to TubeBuddy, to look into is it's by Google. Is it AdWords or AdSense? AdSense. The keyword planner. Look into the keyword planner. If you want ideas for videos, or if you want ideas on how to market or tag your video once you have it out there, go to the keyword planner on AdSense.com. AdWords? AdWords. Okay. Okay. So go to AdWords.com, go to the keyword planner, and just start looking at it, and it will give you ideas based on your keyword, and also tell you how your keyword is performing, so you know if you need to change that or not. And that'll make a huge impact on how your video ranks and how many people see that. So that's something to keep in mind. Another thing, playlists. what many people don't realize is that playlists actually is considered its own content on your channel. So even if you don't make a new video on YouTube, just by putting them in a playlist, that gives YouTube a heads up, and they're like, oh yeah, we should market this because this is new content. That is new content because that's one more thing that you're doing with your channel. And it's an easy way to get people to keep watching your videos is by putting them in playlists, because if it goes mindlessly from one video to another, people will keep watching it because maybe they don't feel like pushing the button to get off of it or whatever, or they like what you have to say and they're like, well, let's see how this turns out, you know? So it's very good to keep in mind.
Or they like leave it on and they go to work, like some people I know do.
I'll have something going and I'll have my headphones on and my phone will be on and I'll forget to lock my phone so the YouTube app stops and just keeps going through things.
Yeah.
I'll check it back 3 hours later and I'll be like, I didn't realize I was watching things.
Yeah, exactly. And that stuff, like if you don't push the skip button, in some instances, that is money in that YouTuber's pocket. And it's not, it may not be a whole lot, but if a lot of people, like say you have a music channel, you have a bunch of music and everything, and people just listen to it all day long, they're not going to go stop the commercials every single time there is one. They're just going to keep working. If they're at work like I am, I listen to YouTube as the radio, basically. So I just let it play, and that's more money in that YouTuber's pocket that does that because of that. Even just by me being lazy, not wanting to go push the button all the time. So, yeah. Another thing that's important are links. Links are very important in your description. If you have a Twitter, if you have a Facebook page, which I highly recommend you do for your channel, have a Facebook page with the same name as your channel and start posting your videos on that page and sharing that page with your video on it. That's what I do, and that's how you get people to like your page, and then every time from that point on, they see it in their newsfeed. That's more content. That's more eyes and everything. And eventually, if you keep doing that, if they haven't subscribed yet, if they liked your Facebook page, they'll eventually, they'll subscribe.
How difficult is it to change your channel name? Is it difficult? Can you do that?
The name is URL is impossible.
Yeah.
You have to have so many when you have so many viewers, like if you have 1,000, you're actually eligible for it. You can actually go in and you can actually get a link with your name in it versus just a bunch of random characters.
Yeah, because I've got it under my name, but everything else that I have,
Yep,
Facebook
you have
and
to
my
send an
studio
email.
and
You have
everything.
to send an email to YouTube, let them know you want to change it. They'll send you a link that allows you to change it.
Okay,
Unless
so
you're like
I contact
me,
YouTube.
Yeah, you contact YouTube and let them know that you want to change the name of your channel and the reason why you want, because the last why. And then you just basically, they'll send you a link in the email after that, and then you just click it and it follows instructions.
Is there a good reason to change it?
Usually if you're trying to rebrand your name, just tell them you're trying to rebrand, or you're having problems with some viewers, and you
You
want
want
to
the
change the
names
name
to
to
be
get rid of them.
consistent.
Yes, because my studio is called Studio ABSEEC.
Yeah.
And my Facebook page is the same.
Yeah.
Almost everything I have, but I started my YouTube channel before I ever thought about doing that. And it's under my name.
Right.
But that won't mess with her subscribers.
No.
Okay.
That all gets swapped over. Only thing it changes is the URL at the top, because she's got an official URL with the name in it. It just changes the link.
Isn't there also a way to change, like I have Alphabet Soup right now for my YouTube channel. I did a short link, but isn't there a way to officially change that after you get so many subscribers?
Yes.
Yeah, you can change your name at any time. You can say just contact them. They'll send you a link.
I don't mean the name, I mean the link.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
the when you, yeah, you can just go back in and just relink it. Yeah.
Okay.
You go back into like settings. I think it's settings and
Yeah.
yeah, you have to go back and you just go back into settings. And it's like a whole. I do believe it's like video channel settings that's under.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't changed one of those in a while, so
Oh,
I can't remember what that one is.
Right.
But they should change that automatically.
And sorry to interrupt. I just realized that you guys might be hungry, and I'm calling you back from food. So if you guys want to take a moment to go grab some food, come back. That's cool. And there it is. Samples from Street Taco Company and. get back started, I'm gonna talk about a couple more things, and then I won't bother you guys anymore. I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves. And everything. I just wanted to.
So glad.
Come here, though. Just FYI, this supports MEETUP, it's mostly talk, so.
Carissa, you got your name badge on your hair on the back.
Do I?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I need to get
it was
stepped up.
bothering me, you know?
No, it's bothering me too, I didn't even know it. Okay, cool. All right.
Well, hurry this up, please.
All right. Okay, I'm
I'm
sorry.
kidding.
We're getting restless in here now.
Yeah. Okay, all right, I'll try to make this quick, guys. Okay. All right, I covered Facebook, covered Twitch, not Twitch. Actually, Twitch is a good live streaming thing to do. Basically, what I'm getting at when I'm talking about links in your description are links to anything else having to do with who you are and what you stand for as a channel and messages. So, yeah, branding, very much so. So, if you have a Patreon, link it in your description. Twitter, Facebook page, Twitch account, you need to put all of that. The more links to your description, the better. And it'll give you a chance to get more people on different platforms eventually. If they haven't subscribed yet, they'll subscribe to you eventually, and all that stuff. And it's just publicity for you. And another thing that people may not realize is something you can do on YouTube are polls. You can have a poll. You can ask a question. Has anyone used the poll, the Q&A poll on YouTube yet? Anyone?
I use straw poll.
Do what?
We use straw poll.
Straw poll?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a website you do. You basically write in the question you want in, and you give the viewers the link in the chat, and they go and they can click it, and it gives you the percentage live as they're doing it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Pretty popular on Twitch, so we just kind of do it through that. I didn't know there was another one.
Okay, so no, this is just on YouTube. So you have a bunch of annotations and stuff like that that you can use to draw people in. You can get them. You can circle the subscribe button, have people click on something. It'll make them subscribe. I'll just give you the other one. You can do annotations for a link to another video. You can put like a video on, like edit it in at the end, on the end screen of your video, and put an annotation and put the link there, and that will help guide them to another video.
They have inslates now, which work even better.
What are they?
They're called inslates. They basically will replace all the annotations. You can't use them at all if you use the inslate. But it'll put up like you can put before things between subscription channels, all that stuff. It works on mobile, which is why I think it's better.
Yeah, definitely. So there's inslates.
Still doesn't work on TV.
Yeah, I know. So if you have like a link to something, it's not going to show up on your TV if it's annotation.
Yeah.
But you have all kinds of options. But anyway, going back to the poll Q&A, you can, if you have any video at all, you can just ask a question. If you're asking a question in the video, you can give them a chance to vote on it. And you could say, all right, do you want me to, what kind of pie would you like me to put in my face? Would you like just peanut butter pie? Do you want, like blueberry pie? Do you want apple pie in my face? Please select below, and I'll do that for my 100 subscriber video. Choose, and stuff like that. Anything, everything. If you want to know, and you let them know by saying it out loud to them, and you let them know there's an option to vote on it, that can be one more way to interact with your subscribers or your viewers, and that's a good thing. Anytime that anyone is interacting with your videos, that's a good sign. That's a true fan. That's somebody you want to look out for. Cards, that's pretty much what you were saying, a version of that. You put cards now in. There's so many options. Descriptions, very, very important to use a good description to describe your video. The first two lines of your description for your video will show up when people search for your video or whatever in YouTube, the first 2 lines will show up
Character.
as a preview. Do what?
It's like a character limit. Like
Yeah.
140 like a tweet or something, tweet worth it.
Yeah, like 140 characters or so. But that's why it's very important for you to make sure your description in the very beginning is relevant and is very suiting to whatever you're doing. So people get excited about it. They're like, oh, it's about that. I'm gonna click on that. So prize giveaways, that's a good one. Has anyone done any prize giveaways? Okay. All right, Lance, prize giveaways. What are you giving?
Games and items.
Games and items. Okay. Do you feel like that's helped your subscriber count or
Got me my
interaction?
original account. So, yeah.
Cool. All right. What have you given away?
Art supplies.
Art supplies?
From the companies that I make a lot of videos for, provide art supplies.
Uh-huh.
And then sometimes I'll give away something that I've made on
Oh.
video.
That's cool.
But, and then one of the most successful ones we had was a video hop. And we made, we sent to different people, a 3-way video hop. And so there were like 7 people in each group.
Mhm.
And we sent to our art on a specific theme to 3 different people, and they bound it, and they gave that away. And it was super popular.
Cool.
I mean, super popular.
Do you feel like that?
Because they got art from 7 different artists.
Wow, cool. Do you think that made it more shareable? Do you think people were sharing that
Oh, yeah.
more? And
Oh, yeah.
see, that's a cool thing about
They
giveaways.
loved it.
People are like, oh gosh, you got to see this. So,
And we were mailing stuff to, we had to do that early because we were mailing stuff to China.
Cool. Awesome.
Back and forth between countries.
That's pretty cool. Moving on, supplies, just, anyway, I know I'm going over this in lots of detail, maybe too much detail, but just wanted to stress how planning ahead for your videos can make the difference between a good video and a bad video. And so if you haven't got a chance to get one of these yet, feel free. Use the heck out of it, make your own base on it, whatever you want to do. It's cool.
You
It's
can
free.
also, as I told him, a good idea would be to laminate it, and then you can rewrite on it, and then you have to.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Laminate one? I mean,
The video player.
oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want to reuse it, or you can, you make lots of copies, just
Oh, okay.
keep that as master or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. One more thing, 2 more things I want to get into, and then I'll just let you guys talk amongst yourself. I want to make an announcement. Last night, we set up a new website. It's called OklahomaYoutubers.com. And it's brand new. It's a WordPress website. It's still in its infancy. But my hopes and dreams with it are to make it a hub for spreading information about the YouTube community in Oklahoma. I want to make it somewhere where you can find resources, be it articles that are helpful, maybe have featured YouTubers on there perhaps, stuff like that. Or if there's anyone in here that wants to offer a service to YouTubers, I want to be able to put that on there so you guys will have easy access to be able to see who's doing what and how to contact them. Eventually, my big dream as far as the website goes is to make it almost its own social media. Make it where you can have a collaboration. Yes. Yeah, OklahomaYoutubers.com. And if you look it up now, it's not going to be much. I just started it, but this is something I'm going to keep you posted on. I want to add to it. I'm still experimenting, but I want to make it like its own Facebook for collaborators and stuff like that. Anyone, everyone. And eventually businesses, small businesses, perhaps we could eventually reach out to small businesses and say, hey, I have a channel on which I talk about planting stuff. I plant flowers. Maybe there's a local flower shop that wants to cross promote with you. You talk about them, they talk about you. That kind of thing. You can make some kind of deal like that on there. And I want to make, that is my dream on there. Another thing I want to talk about is the possibility of having a Patreon. This is something that I'm wanting to continue doing the meetups and stuff like that. And I was interested in knowing about if you guys would be interested in the Patreon for the channel or whatever. But one last thing is, if anyone does want to make a donation at all, you don't have to, no pressure. I have a glass jar somewhere right there or whatever. No big deal. This is stuff that I'm doing for
Got a
free.
question over here.
Okay.
Okay, so you said you wanted your website to sort of be like a social media for these kinds of things.
Yes.
We use
There's an app called Amino, and it's literally social networking for various activities, hobbies, things you want to do. If you like, Magic the Gathering, there's one for that. If you like crocheting, there's probably one for that. It's a really widespread thing.
and you can create your own social media, and it'll have an app for you.
Yeah, the app is there, and it's really easy to use, and it's
Completely free. You have a lot of moderation tools, and it's basically like people can have their own sort of. It's like a Facebook page.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it called?
Amino.
AMINO.
Okay, all right, I'll look
And
into it.
it's it's on your phone, so it's highly portable.
It's very good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Awesome.
As far as I understand,
There's another similar app called Discord.
Mhm.
It's got text, allows you to text, pictures, videos in text format, but it also has voice. So
Okay.
there's voice channels. If you want to get in and actually physically talk to somebody about this conversation, you can meet up that way as well.
Cool.
And it's portable too. It's
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. I just want to say, everyone, thank you for coming. I just want you to enjoy yourselves, talk amongst yourselves, just kind of get ideas. Just look into these things. It will help you. I promise you. If you really want to succeed, you can. And there's plenty of proof out there of that. So just everyone just have fun. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.